Do you exercise regularly? Ahmed and Carlos are at the cafe. They want to go to the gym. Listen to them talk about working out at the gym. And by the way, notice the modals they use. Which one expresses the most certainty?
The gym should still be open after work for a few hours.
You're right. It couldn't be closed early.
If we leave right away, we might get there by 6. It will take us at least 20 minutes.
You must be feeling a lot stronger since you joined the gym.
Yes, but I may begin working out 4 days every week, not just 3.
Now, let's look more closely at what they said.
The gym should still be open after work for a few hours.
You're right. It couldn't be closed early.
If we leave right away, we might get there by 6. It will take us at least 20 minutes.
You must be feeling a lot stronger since you joined the gym.
Yes, but I may begin working out 4 days every week, not just 3.
Ask yourself, is it about certainty in the present? Modal verbs express possibility or probability. A modal used with a present tense verb expresses a degree of certainty about an act, event, or outcome in the present. By contrast, the present tense without a modal may state a fact or total certainty. Carlos might work out at the gym. Carlos works out at the gym. Use the modals must, may, might, and could to express an affirmative degree of certainty about an action or idea in the present. To express probability or a high degree of certainty, use must. He must be feeling stronger. Use may to express possibility with some degree of certainty. I may work out 4 days a week. Use might to express 50% possibility or some uncertainty. I might be out of shape. Like might, could is also used to express some possibility and uncertainty. I could be out of shape. Note, an adjective or present time phrase may directly follow the modal and base verb. Is it about uncertainty in the present? The modal verbs could, can, must, may, and might are used with not to express varying degrees of uncertainty about events or outcomes in the present. To express impossibility or a high degree of negative certainty, use could or can plus not, or the contractions couldn't or can't. Cannot is also used formally or for emphasis. The gym couldn't close early. The gym cannot close early. To express a slightly higher than 50% degree of uncertainty, use must not. Must not is also used to show a speaker's deduction or observation about a situation. You must not feel well. To say that something is uncertain to happen, but is still possible, use may not or might not. I may not work out 4 days a week. We might not work out every day. Is it about certainty in the future? Some modals are used to express degrees of certainty about future events. A future time expression is often included. Use the modal will to express absolute certainty that future actions or events will happen. It will take us at least 20 minutes. To express probability or a high degree of certainty about future events, use should. The gym should be open after work. Use may to express that a future event or outcome is very possible. He may begin working out next week. The modals might and could express uncertainty. As it does in present time, could also expresses the ability of the event or outcome to happen. We might get there by 6. We could get there by 6.
that must be Jack. He always rings at this time. He must have finished work by now. He must be on his way home. I'm going to fill the bath. Jack may want a bath when he arrives. He sometimes does. Or he may have had a shower before he left work. I suppose he could have spent the day in the office, so he may not want a bath. Of course, he might stop at the pub for a drink on his way home. He sometimes does, but he didn't say so on the phone. He's very late. He might have had an accident, although he's a very careful driver.
Perhaps he's at the cinema.
He can't be at the cinema. He never goes to the cinema without taking me.
He might have gone to the cinema with someone else.
He can't have gone with someone else. He wouldn't dare.
Let's finish with some exercises. So I would like you to respond to the statements or questions using the words in brackets. Example: I haven't slept for 2 days. So that is the statement. The statement is I haven't slept for 2 days. And I want you to reply or to respond to that using these 2 words, must and tired. So the answer to the example would be, you must be tired. Okay? We are certain. Somebody who hasn't slept for 2 days, we can be certain, we are certain that they are tired. So we say, you must be tired. Question 1. My parents have a very old car. So I'll give you just a few more seconds to think. Okay, so the answer to this one would be, they can't have much money. Okay, so this is the negative, and we are quite sure that they don't have much money. Okay, they can't have much money. We are pretty sure that they don't have much money, so we say can't. Question 2. David has lost his dog. And the answer to this one, he could be in the garden. Okay, so we are not certain. We are fairly certain that the dog is in the garden, so we say he could be in the garden. Question 3. Paul has wet hair. And the answer here is, it must be raining. Okay, Paul has wet hair. He has just come inside. We are certain that it is raining. So we say, it must be raining. Question 4. Michael and Simon are always arguing. And the answer to this question is they can't be friends. Okay, so again, we have proof. We can be certain because we can see that Michael and Simon are always arguing. So we can be certain that they are not friends. And this is the negative. So we say they can't be friends. Okay? So that is the last question in the exercise.